Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm at what I'm calling the Ford Skate Park. I have no idea what its official name is, but if you look, there's like nice little pool here, and then there's features all along there, and I'll show you those in a minute. What used to be here was the Ford assembly plant, and the main vehicle they manufactured here was the Ford Ranger, which was a super popular, I guess at the time they called it small, now we call them like mid-sized pickup trucks. But now you can see they built all these buildings, so this whole space was taken up by a factory. Looks like they might still be keeping a smokestack or something as remnants of the factory. So I am going to give you a quick little tour of this place, and then I'll do some riding. Let's do it. Alright, I think this is the first time I've officially tried this invisible selfie stick, but behind me you can see the pool, and then in front of me here we've got grind rail, and then I forget what they call these. There's an official name for this kind of triangular shaped box. I just literally was watching a video and somebody mentioned what they're called, and I don't even remember. And then we come over here and there's like these quarters. They're really tight. The camera's shaking around like crazy. It'll be interesting to see what this looks like in video, but those tight quarters, and then right in front of me here are two different level grind boxes here. There's a lower one and then a taller one. That's kind of nice. And then here is a cool, interesting structure, which I like because it just offers you lots of varied options. And then there's a couple more cool things. So we go down here with some more. This is very street over here. Down here we have this cool little triangle shaped grind thing. Looks like you can grind up, grind down. I think these are called rainbow grinds. It's funny, I don't know my skate park terminology all that well, but that one's cool. And then in front of me is this kind of wedge with a rail. That looks like those kind of things you see a lot of DIY builders make, so it's cool that they have one here. And then another really tight quarter pipe transition, and they must have watered the grass here because the ground's kind of wet in spots, but I don't think that's going to affect me on a bike that much. And it's going to dry out fast now that the sun's up. So there you go, quick little review of the skate park. Goes all the way back over there to the bowl. I definitely need to work on finding a good flow in this pool. I like the hips though, and see if I can actually get a little bit of air above coping. I'm gonna do a little practice and then we'll refilm. So when riding a pool like this, you have to get comfortable carving both ways. I carve better to the left than I do to the right, but I have to keep working on it and get better at carving to the right. And especially like with the hips, I need to learn how to hip to the right anyway, because if you saw my crash in Bentonville, that was simply because I went off the big right hip and just totally didn't even like lean my bike or anything and just crashed. So yeah, I'm gonna try maybe entering over here so I can do a left hip over there, and then hopefully I can find some smoother lines. Alright, we'll give this a shot. Keep in mind, I do not have a lot of pool riding experience. I mean, honestly, there's never been pools around in my entire life. And so pumping around this thing as long as I've been riding is like a foreign experience. I feel pretty good and it feels really cool, so it's definitely fun. Now I just got to develop some skills on it. So let's go do this and enter over here. Whew. That's way more work than it looks. Okay, I'll give this one more shot, filming anyway, and then I'm gonna go over and do some grinds. I can't ride all of that funky stuff over there, but there's definitely a grind box I can ride over there. But let me do one more run, see if I can get a little smoother line. Oh, that felt a little better. Especially considering I don't do this very often. I think I'll pick this up rather quickly. It'll be nice when I get to a point where I'm comfortable getting air above coping on some of this stuff. Cool, let's go do the grind. Okay, so before I ride this thing, and I'm gonna just ride the lower one, one thing that I know for sure is it's wax like crazy, and I have plastic pegs. So that's going to be one fast grind. So I got to keep that in mind when I'm hitting it. I am way out of practice on doing grinds on my BMX bike. So I'm going to keep it mellow. I don't want to get hurt. I'm about to head up to Cuyuna later today and do mountain biking and stuff. But I know that as I practice, I'll be fine with this. I'll be able to do the higher one. And the other cool thing is maybe I'll get into, work on that manual pad over there and that taller grind. I don't know if that upper grind is tall enough for a 20-inch wheel and a peg to be able to contact it. I guess I'll find out at some point. But I'm not going to ride any of that. I will probably do the rainbow grind for you today and maybe do some fakies on the quarters. But let's do this. One thing for sure is there's little to no shade. I'm actually standing behind this one tree, and I came here early morning before this place gets busy because it would be really hard to film if it's busy. But there's like almost no shade here, and it's what, 8:14 in the morning, and I am already feeling like too much sun. So I think that's the biggest drawback of this place is I kind of wish they would have built in some shade or put in more trees. I mean, granted, this tree will grow and over time there'll be a little more shade here, but I don't know. It's brutal. So, yeah, let's get to some of this riding. Crazy, I still have that one on lock. Feeble to a quick little toothpick jab. Too much. That's what happens when you put your front wheel too far in. say that doesn't feel much different than doing a regular feeble, except that it's kind of cool because it's curved. Let's get a different angle. Okay, so there you have it, the Ford skate park. Some people have showed up. There's like 2 BMX racers. You can tell they're racers because they got their number plates on their bike. I'm just gonna ride and practice a little bit, try to work on my skills, but I just wanted to do a quick review of this park. And if you're wondering, yes, this is my DWA that I built up. 54, and I'm loving it. I haven't even ridden my 22-inch since I've gotten this bike, so that might be a sign. I love this thing. All right, I really appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.